So here are a few props that I've made. Knives, meat cleavers, and a few of them I did see they were for sale, but I didn't want to purchase them, so I made them myself out of the foam board, and they work really great. And that really big meat cleaver is pretty cool, and I had made some mouthpieces that do move. Now this mouthpiece here was my first original one I made with a clown outfit and wore it a few years back. And then this was the new one that I made, and just using some hot glue on top of the foam board pieces there. So I'll just show you a few of the weapons, front and back. You guys take a look at them. They could be made in different ways. The handles could be flat. The handles could be rounded off. All depends on what you're looking for. I just went for the simple look. But yeah, these scissors look pretty cheesy, but they did come in handy and scared a few people as well. And this is what the great thing about it is, it's very cheap to make. The foam board only costs $3. This is the material I used to make the axe in this project, and along with my safety equipment. And I do want to show you that if I had the gloves in there, and yeah, still using that glue gun, but I'm going to replace it very soon. And there's the foam board. So the first thing is the idea, the concept, what you're going to make. It ain't something permanent, but you're going to start off with that. So I made my template, and I'm ready to take the opportunity to cut it out with the x-acto knife. So I had an epiphany, and there it is right there. The added idea to that blade, and I like it. I think it looks really cool and gives it a very distinctive look to it. And as you can see here, I'm starting to put the pieces together. I'll be gluing them together, and then I'll reinforce it by putting the hot glue on the outside of the pieces, and then I'll flip it over and then do the other side, and this will make it really strong. Just cleaning up the excess glue that's going to be in the way, and then I'm going to start to glue the outside of it to reinforce it. Now I took the opportunity to get a dowel. It was like a old closet dowel, and I cut some other pieces of the foam board and shaped them around the dowel, and then glued them down, and then glued them with the blade on top of there. And so all the way around and on the edges, it's glued to this dowel. Now in this part, I'm starting to do what I call the texturing to give the blade a more rough surface. This is what I do, is I'll use the hot glue, and I will do it in different intersecting patterns, and it takes a little bit. Right here, yeah, you're going to see it on this edge. I really wanted to show you how I'm doing these corners of the blades, and then I'll be doing the whole face of the blade here to show you. Definitely it's great. Do it while it's hot, and you can vary your pattern, how you're doing it, crisscrossing, different direction, depending on what you're looking for. Finished, we'll move on to the whole part of the blade, and I will be doing both sides of this blade in the same type of pattern. Finished blade, and now I'll be ready to take it outside and start painting the blade and the dowel the color I want it to be. Yes, these are the paints I was using, but I also had an idea to use leftover foam board that I made with the Black Ops Zombie. So I used these spikes and I added it to the axe that I was making. And then now I'm going to start doing the painting, which you're going to need to do what I'm doing here, spraying some of the spray paint in a cup because I wanted to use a paintbrush in order to keep that texture on the blade and not cover most of the black that's already on there. So after I have a good amount of paint in there, not a whole lot, but enough, I go ahead and start painting the surface of the blade and crisscrossing patterns until I get the desired look that I like. And then I'll just keep going and continue on and do the rest of the blade. So I'm in a well-ventilated area, and there's a good breeze outside, so I'm finished painting here, and then I'll show you the finished product of painting both sides of the blade and the brackets holding the blade. this is almost finished, but now I'm going to show you how I do the blood spatter, and I just spray some inside the cap that came with the paint, and once you got a good amount, you just flare it on there, quick, fast, slow, however you're looking to put a good kind of splatter. And think about the direction too, how the weapon's was going to be used, and that'll help you determine how you want your blood spatter to look on the blade itself, and then on the weapon itself as well. Now once you have your desired blood pattern that you want on the blade, you need to take the time to go ahead and seal that paint. Let this dry first, then you spray it with some type of clear coat. So I found some clear glaze sitting in my box. I'm going to go ahead and spray both sides of the blade and the spikes where I put all the blood spatter on. So I decided to paint the handle with the metallic paint instead of staining the wood. I wanted to keep it an all metal type of weapon. So here's the final results, and I even added bloody handprints to the handle. That way it shows it's been used on my latest victim. I wish you good luck on yours. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, smash that like button, and please subscribe. Have a good day.